Tiller's not technically a budgeting app, but it's your entire financial life in a spreadsheet. I've been testing it out. I'm giving you an honest review of the features as well as my opinion at the end. Hey there, I'm Brittany Flammer, a financial coach with videos all about budgeting and money saving tips for you and your family. If you like spreadsheets and you want all of your transactions imported, then Tiller is for you. If you're not familiar with or don't like spreadsheets, then you don't want to use Tiller. You can check out some of the other budgeting apps. I'll have a video at the end playing right up there with my favorites. You can access Tiller on the web. Once you've created your spreadsheet, you choose between either Excel or Google Sheets. After that, you can access your budget in those apps. That's why I said Tiller's not technically a budgeting app. It doesn't have its own. You would access it through Google Sheets, their app, or through Excel's app. Tiller is not free. It is $79 for the entire year, which works out to be less than $7 a month. So it really is not very expensive, but you pay for the year up front. If you're not certain about it, they do have a 30-day trial. I'll give you a link in the description box to use to get that 30-day trial. The beauty of Tiller is that it will link to your banks, so you can have your transactions automatically imported. You can choose between Excel or Google Sheets. Either of them work, but they do recommend Google Sheets because they have a lot more features and add-ons for Google Sheets. There are a lot of different options for spreadsheets. Tiller comes with a foundation template that you can use if you want. It has monthly, annual budget, all your transactions, categories, net worth. I'll show you more of that in just a minute. Or you can create your own spreadsheet from scratch. You can use an existing spreadsheet you have. There are some rules and some limitations, but if you have a spreadsheet you like, you can add on the Tiller features and they'll link and import for you. I've been testing this out with my spreadsheet and I feel like it's easier to just use theirs and edit theirs. The Tiller community also has a lot of add-ons that you can do for getting out of debt, net worth, all sorts of different add-ons that you can use from the community. Now here's the foundation template that Tiller provides. I'm showing you a brand new one with no linked accounts. You can see there's a categories tab. Now you can rename and customize these categories to whatever you want. So each category has to have a group. I think of this as your groups are like budget categories, and then your categories are really like subcategories. This is what my actual template looks like after I've customized it to myself. Also in this tab where you can plan your entire year. So you can go ahead and enter the numbers on this page, and it's going to automatically populate into the monthly budget and the annual budget. Linking your accounts is very straightforward. It's just like any other budgeting app. You type your login credentials. Here is a list of the financial institutions. There are over 11,000. They're alphabetical. You can search through them to see if they offer yours. After you have linked your accounts, it is going to import your transactions and it will show you the current balance on all of those accounts. And you can link not only bank accounts, you can link investment accounts as well. It does not categorize your transactions for you when they are imported. But there's a big but there. You can set up to have them automatically categorized. They have an add-on feature called AutoCat, and you create the rules. They have a simple version and a more complex version. The simple version, you just type in a word. So if the description contains this word, it will be categorized in this category. So for example, if the transaction contains Walmart, it'll be categorized as groceries or whatever you choose. There's also a more customizable option, so you can pretty much customize however you want. Here's on the screen, here are a bunch of the different ways you can customize. An example that I've used is Venmo. I have lots of different Venmo transactions, so I can say a Venmo transaction that is equal to $125 will be categorized as preschool because that's our preschool. A Venmo transaction that is $50 will be categorized as piano because that's our piano, or greater than an amount, less than amount, by dates, by check numbers. There's so many different ways to categorize it. You choose them, so it's not automatically going to do it for you. You organize and run the rules, the AutoCat, how you want it. With Tiller, you can create up to 5 different spreadsheets. So this is great because you can have a personal one, a business one for rental properties. You can have all sorts of different. Most budgeting apps only let you use 1, but with Tiller, you can do up to 5. There is a guide to get you started, and there is a tour when you're new to walk you through creating your budget. It's got a little bit of text and short videos showing you how to do things. Now, I am not a spreadsheet expert by any means. I am familiar with spreadsheets and I do like them. but I've never used add-ons before, but I was able to follow their tour, follow their guides, and able to figure everything out. It just took a few minutes. If you want to share with someone like your spouse or partner, you can do that. Essentially, you create the spreadsheet, and then within the Google Sheets app or the Excel app, you will share it with them. The way I like to do this is I create the spreadsheet all on my computer, and then I use the app on my phone when I'm out and about to see how much is in a category. You can opt in to have your accounts updated daily. So they will update once a day, all of your accounts. And it's usually early in the morning. They say on their website like 2 a.m. And you can also opt in for a daily email, which will email you with the transactions of the past day, as well as the balance in each of your linked accounts. The major cons of Tiller is that it is only updated once a day. And I have found that the transactions tend to take a little bit longer to come into Tiller than they do to maybe some other budgeting apps, maybe 2 days instead of just 1 day. So that's something to be aware of. The other major con is that if you're not extremely familiar with spreadsheets, it's just not going to work. You can still make it work, but it's going to take a lot more effort. Overall, it's a great app if you like spreadsheets and want to have your accounts linked and everything imported automatically. It does take some time to get it set up and customize, although I feel like any budgeting app you choose, it does take some time to start at the beginning. It is not quite as intuitive or as visual as some of the other budgeting apps, but it's a spreadsheet, and if you like spreadsheets, then Tiller is the option for you. Use my link below if you want to access Tiller for free for 30 days. If you don't think it's for you, check out my video right up here showing you my favorite budgeting apps. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.